right, a good evening to all and welcome. This is a lecture for the above 1400 students, and what we are going to do today are tactics. Well, seniors, first of all, a big thumbs up for three guys, in fact four. First one is Master Samartha Nijapkar, who actually managed a win against Omkar sir, so that is just brilliant. Another one is Master Vihang Gone, and he deserves a special mention because he is at his native place, and you all know that the internet connection can be quite messy, and still he was in a winning position. However, due to time constraints, could not finish it. And the next mention is Master Soumitra. He also came very close. He had a winning position. In fact, Omkar sir has conveyed to me that he was mighty impressed with those games, and there we had 3 points, almost so close and yet so far. Samartha overall, if you see, has a good score against Omkar sir. So give him, our claps and the sanitized claps that we see in the chat. Okay. Welcome Chinmay. Welcome Vardhan. Chinmay is the one to be mentioned. He has done very well in the recent past, and his performance yesterday also was top notch. He finished fourth, but a notable performance. And seniors, the juniors are knocking at the door, and 100% there is going to be tough competition in the future. Hello, Vardhan and Itesh, and Exotic Gaming is here. Hi, how are you? And how are the preparations going? Kudos for Samartha, no doubt about that. I was talking about the overall score. Samartha's overall score against Omkar sir is 3.5 to 5.5. Omkar sir has won 5.5 and Samartha against him has won 3.5. That is some record. And we are talking about 2150 rating plus. So that is amazing. Prelims, okay, preliminaries are in progress. Exotic Gaming, are you done with English? How was it? Well, you can actually ask me any doubts that you have, or tell me your predictions, how much you think you're going to score. Yes, Chinmay, hats off to Samartha and hats off to you as well. This son should learn something from Chinmay. Exotic Gaming says that the English test was very easy. Now let's start with our first position. This one is the first position for today. It is white to play, and I'm going to tell you that the players here, the one not the player with the black pieces is not so famous, but the player with the white pieces is Alexander Alekine, and this game was played in 1918, and that was in Moscow. So that's an important detail to know. Now you would take this position that much more seriously. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. And not just for 1K subscribers, but we have also now been able to activate the super chats. The membership probably will take a little while, although it is on the way, so that the people who want to join it can. For special perks from me, I will reveal in time what they are. But nonetheless, the super chats are on. That's nice. So in live streams, you are now welcome to show support. Yeah, post on YouTube. I didn't get that. Jay, what are you talking about? Meanwhile, others start thinking about this position. For today, what we will do is we'll set some time frame, meaning probably not more than 5 minutes, 5 minutes to 7 minutes per position. Remember, we have the community tab. Oh, all right. The community tab license actually was acquired, I believe. Initially as well, we had that. Or maybe I was talking about my English channel there. Yeah, sure. So maybe we can advertise Omkar sir's lecture on Thursday using the community tab. We'll do that. Jai, thank you. Vardhan has a line for us in the chat window. You can see Vardhan saying D7, push the pawn, then rook D8, and then we play a rook to E8 check. But then Vardhan, now my question is, you've assessed the situation pretty okay. But then after, let's say this happens and then you want to give the check, I believe then what black plays is that he brings the other rook to f8. Vardhan, what say about that? He will bring the other rook to f8. Why will he bother taking our rook and allowing us to queen? That's not fair. He will bring the other rook back to f8. Now, Samitra Joshi is here. And now he says that my exams are starting from the 22nd. I have a preparatory leave starting today. Is it okay if I attend all the sessions and tournaments after my exam is over? Absolutely. That is okay. Of course, I need not say that whenever you find time, you should, okay, you should actually attend the lecture for some time, let's say for 10 minutes out of the hour, or compensate that by playing one tournament, because the next Monday Omkar sir wouldn't be playing, right? You will be playing the Monday after that. So you can make your own wise decisions, and all the best for your exams. Do watch our English channel for your English preparation, Saumitra. And you are not there, Saumitra, but I was praising you and Vyang for coming close to defeating Omkar sir. You were probably not there, you just joined us now. So, all the best. Guys, Vardhan, now what's next? So, yeah, we push the pawn, black plays rook d8, then we play rook e8 check, which is all fine. But now black will play rook f8. He won't take our rook and then won't just allow us to promote to a queen. That's for sure. That's what we have to consider. It's going to be something else after, the rook comes to f8. Or for that matter, well, who else do we have? Itesh is here and Disan is here. Well, Itesh and Disan have now got to come to the level where Chinmay is, because then the chain will be constant. You have Vihang, Saumitra, Samartha, okay? Chinmay is there, Granth is there, Disan. You have to really try. So Disan has a line. He says Bishop B7. I don't like that. Bishop B7. You're welcome, Saumitra is thanking me. Bishop b7 is not all that good. I don't like bishop b7. No, bishop b7, not so good. Chinmay, not Chinmay, sorry, Disan, think of something else. Come on. I'm sure you will do well. Okay, so you have probably another 3 minutes. Disan, but bishop b7 will be good for black. Somehow, you know what? Bishop b7 will be good for black. Evaluate that. Probably I'll show you after the solution. Bishop b7 isn't the best. Please remember that. It's actually good for black. It is white to play, but it will be good for black, and we don't want that, do we? Great. Jay has just mentioned that advertisement he was watching. That's awesome. That's good. That's very nice. So guys, that's it. Give up. What is your opinion here? Last minute. Let's give everybody one last minute there, and then I'll show you the line. Congratulations, Vardhan, for coming up with the start. D7, rook d8, then rook e8 check, then rook f8, and that's where we are stuck up. Okay. By the way, Jay, I hope that you have noticed that we have actually set up super chat as well. Jay, did you notice that? I'm sure that, Jay, there was this thing to note. Did you notice that? Now, Chinmay says rook takes f8, rook takes f8, then bishop b7, then rook d8 again and bishop c8. That's probably the way to go. All right. Really? That's it, guys. Time up, and now time for me to show your answer. Okay, it is as follows. So yes, the first move indeed is d7. Oops, not there. Rook has to come here on d8. Then there is rook to e8 check. Now black will not just take our rook and allow us to promote. He's going to play rook f8. And now, slightly different than what Chinmay is saying here. Bishop f7, and it's a done deal. This is just something where black is so cramped for moves here. Now let's see what happens here. Let's give black a token move. Now black definitely does not want to take on e8, right? Black rook is pinned on f8, cannot take the bishop because it's pinned. Please notice that. What else? The rook cannot take this pawn because then rook takes rook will be just checkmate. So let's give black some token move here. Token move, okay? Let's say black pushes this pawn to b5. And now rook takes f8. Rook takes f8 is forced. And now bishop e8, gaining complete access to d8. This is how cruel chess is at times. I love this. Absolutely cruel. In the sense that the rook really cannot control d8 from this square. Hey, welcome people from Kolkata, or in fact near Kolkata. Now bishop f7 was really incredible. I agree, completely agree. Because then there is this rook exchange and now the pawn will promote. Let's give black another move, okay? Let's say black does not move the pawn, but instead with his rook goes to the square a8. Well, it doesn't really change anything at all, because then white wants to exchange the rook anyway, it doesn't matter where black rook is, and still manage this move, gaining complete control over the queening square. So is there any way black can stop this? Notice how this bishop beautifully just takes away the square from the king. This is absolutely amazing. The bishop on f7 doesn't allow the king to come to g8, so that, you know, if there is an exchange, then king could have taken. That does not happen. And that's why after bishop e8, it's just unstoppable. The queening is there. Interference is probably right. Whatever Jay is saying is absolutely brilliant. Okay. Let's go to our second position. But before that, I remember I was going to show the variation to this one. Bishop b7 is very bad. In fact, black is better here. You will not believe. You know why? It's because of rook e6. Rook e6 is a stunner. Look at how black's rooks are in, under threat. But if white takes the rook, then there is back rank checkmate, my dear. Oops. Yeah. And more importantly, if white does not take that, let's say white plays somewhere else. Let's say he just supports the pawn. Then again there is rook takes. Again the same threat. So look how things can change, because before playing bishop b7, we must be mindful of the fact that after bishop b7, we have the back rank weakness. We exploited the back rank weakness for black. But you play bishop b7, a move like that, and suddenly your opponent will make you realize that, buddy, you have got weakness. The next position, please. That was brilliant position we just did, guys. This is again white to play. All the best. Today looks like it's the day for the Alekhine games, and this is also by Alexander Alekhine. Let me confirm the year. It's 1935. This game is 1935, and this was played at Riga. Now Jay is quite good at geography and places, so where is Riga, if I am pronouncing that right? You can analyze the position later, Disan. Watch it on our video again and do that. There's no problem at all. Ankit, by the way, you are talking about one of your friends who wants to be at the Vaidya's chess hub. You are free to ask him to attend the lecture and get him introduced. Jay is saying Eureka. Now, is that a question or the answer? In this position, where it is white to play, guys, important to see that the black king is at the center, trapped in the center. Hey, Ankit's friend is here, Aritro Mukherjee, Mukhopadhyay. There is Bandopadhyay and now there is a Mukhopadhyay. Welcome to our channel. Absolutely. Ankit has told us about you, Aritro. You are welcome. Kindly tell us more about yourself. You are welcome to the channel. And also let us know at what level you play chess. Are you a club member? Are you a tournament player? If yes, are you rated? Tell us more about yourself. And meanwhile, we are doing this white to play position. Oh, I was talking about the position. The king is stranded in the center. Black really has not paid attention to castling here. The queenside castling is out of question, I believe. But yes, there is bishop on f8. So the king really has no scope on the 8th rank. There is battery, queen and rook on the d file. That's always dangerous. This one says, let's go knight f6 check. Chinmay also has a line to share. Chinmay says, oh, Arithro says that he is at the beginner level. All right, no problem. Watch our videos. Be with us regularly. I'm sure you'll pick up a lot about chess. Looks like you're just a very enthusiastic fellow. Now, Arithro, what's your age? What do you do? Are you a student? You work? What do you do? Ankit says, let's try knight f6. So knight f6 is gaining a lot of popularity. Knight f6. And then people are saying if queen takes, then rook e1 check. And bishop e7 and queen d8 is mate because of the battery that we are talking about. There is another line. Chinmay says rook e1 check first is better. Chinmay, that move rook e1 check is also winning. But again, let me go ahead and share something with you. Something that we talked about in the last lecture. Arithro should also learn from this. In chess, remember this line. In chess, when you have a good move, look for a better one. And you think you got a better move, wait and look for the best. Again, a classic example. Whatever Chinmay has suggested here, Chinmay says that rook e1, I think probably means rook f e1. Chinmay, it's wrong to say rook e1. Both the rooks can come on e1. But probably he's thinking rook f e1, and that is also winning. But that's a good move. And the lines suggested by Ankit and Disan all are the better moves. But there is something that is even better than that. The best one, find out that line. I give you a clue. Knight f6 check is the first move. But how is black likely to respond to that? And Ankit is saying that Arithro and he are classmates. Excellent. So this is how you know what? Friends can share some good things. Nice. You are welcome, Arithro. And I'm happy to have you on our channel. I'm sure that you will learn a lot. I hope I'll be able to teach you some basics. And meanwhile, Arithro, your friend Ankit is also a very good player. Although he is sometimes there, sometimes not there. But overall, he is a good student and he's really enthusiastic about chess. So you can even learn a little bit from your friend Ankit Banerjee is good. Yeah, of course, additionally, we are all there with you. Thank you, Disan, giving that quote there. In chess, if you get a good move, if you got a good move, think for better one. If you have better one, think for the best. Yes, sure. Look for the best is the right way to put it. So, guys, I've said this already. Knight f6 check is right. Oh, he used to play chess in off periods. Free lectures, huh? Free lectures, you played chess. Amazing. And I believe, forget about this COVID-19, but otherwise you would have chess at your college, right? If you are a student, there will be a chess tournament, right? I mean, at least chess in your annual sports. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your college, I mean, colleges have carom and table tennis and chess. Share. And now I'm going to give you a clue here, everybody. Knight f6 check, and black is, believe it or not, black is going to play king e7. That's what happened in the game here. So what I'm saying here is knight f6 check. The queen ain't taking that. Black is going to play king e7. Again, Grant, I don't think you were listening, or maybe you joined us late. What happened there? Rook e1 is winning. And again, don't say rook e1. Both the rooks can come there. Grant Utekar. Which rook? Rook f e1 or rook d e1? It's very important. Always do it correctly. Okay, so knight to, what I'm saying is knight to f6 is the correct move. And believe it or not, black is going to play the king to e7. Black is going to play his king to e7. All right, guys. All right. What's up? And Ankit says that it was during the annual college fest. By the way, Ankit, if you do participate, let us know about your performance. Arithro, even you. Hey, he says we do not have chess in college. Ankit says yes, on our college annual fest we played. Arithro, one of you is wrong. You both can't be right. Is it Banerjee or Mukherjee? Who is right? Each Albena. Who is right and who is not right? He says we don't have chess. Ankit says we've played chess. Annual college fest, we played chess. One of you is right. Who is right? Okay. Queen d8 is mate. Queen takes d8, right? Arithro is saying Mukherjee is right. Ankit forgot. Oh no. Oh no. Ankit, were you playing in your dreams there? Ankit was playing in his dreams, and Arithro says, forget it. There's no chess in our college. Meanwhile, Ankit remembers playing it on the college fest. It's like amazing. How did you play, Ankit? Did you confuse some other game with chess? Come on, Ankit. What's up? Oh, because we are pass out students. Ah. All right. Guys, that's the right answer. In the game, what happened was after knight f6, king to e7 was played. And queen takes d8 is not checkmate. Some guys hastily typed checkmate. Now I'm very annoyed with Granth Utekar. And the reason is that they said queen takes d8 was checkmate. Granth Utekar. Huh? That's right, Jay. Maybe Ankit thought it was Shogi. No, but then the thing is, Arithro has made it very clear. They are pass out students. So excused. Meanwhile, come to the position here. This is not checkmate. Clearly, there is a move for black. And to be precise, it is going to be checkmate in the next two moves. It is white to play and mate in two moves from here. Now I should get some serious calculation from you guys. Remember, Vihang and Saumitra are not here today. So, Disan, Itesh, Chinmay, Ankit, you'll have to take the burden. The onus is now on your shoulders. In their absence, you are going to have to do this. It's white to play and mate in two moves here. Oh, Ankit is saying that when I played the tournament, Arithro wasn't there. So he clearly does not know. It's a win-win situation. Both are right, I believe. In their own way, both are right. I'll take that. I'll take that. But Ankit, let's focus here. Now, Hitesh says king e6, knight d4 check. And then it is mate with, oh, not rook even. Hitesh, absolutely brilliant. Hitesh, just work on your last move, man. You are so right about the knight check. But what's the follow-up checkmate move? You can make it embarrassing. You know what? For black, you can checkmate with the pawn. You can checkmate with a pawn, and that would be really embarrassing. Checkmating opponent with a pawn is humiliating. Do that. Your opponent will remember it for a very long time. There's no lag. Rook d8. No, why are people saying rook d8? What's rook d8? Mate with the pawn. Guys, there is no lag at all. The stream is fluent as butter. This one says king e6, rook f e1. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'll show you the checkmate. It's with a pawn. King e6 is forced here, and now Hitesh was right about knight d4 check, and now king e5 is forced, and now checkmate with a pawn. Look at that embarrassment. There is no lag. I have no intimation of the lag. I don't know what lag people are talking about. Maybe here is the thing. There is no information about any lag as far as my stream is concerned. The one who does the streaming knows and gets the notification. I have no notification about the lag. It could have happened because of the advertisements maybe that you saw. Okay. Otherwise, believe me, rest assured, stream is fluent as butter. Maybe because of the advertisement, there could be a little back and forth, but otherwise there's no lag. Mate with f4, huh? Mate with f4. It's embarrassing. Rubbing salt, masala, and chili powder on wound. That's right. This one has made a perfect judgment there. Rubbing salt. Oh, sorry, not there. f4 is checkmate. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go to the next position. White to play, and this one is not an Alexander Alekhine position. This one is a challenge for you, and the challenge is I'm going to give you 5 minutes for this. 5 minutes for this. And the challenge is that it is white to play and mate in 4 moves. There's some calculation required here. I will 100% tell you that it is not as difficult as you think, because the position looks like the pieces are all over the board. It's not as difficult as you might think. White to play, mate in 4 moves here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a challenge, and go ahead and definitely enjoy this challenge, okay? I hope you are doing it, guys. I hope you are doing it. Mate in 4. White to play and mate in 4. Whoa. This sun has a line for us. This sun has a line for us, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This sun has some line. Check it out. And by the way, this calls for, some cheer, is it not? For the sun. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. What an answer. Disan, that was brilliant. Hey, Swaroop is here. Hello. Big hi, Swaroop. What's up? And the correct answer, well, sir, I believe that Saurish is also here. Yes, Saurish is also here. And that's a perfect answer. Let me show you. And I hope that Ankit calculated the same. It's Queen F8 check. Well, no point for the black in trying King H7. And why do I say that? Because otherwise this mate in just one move less now. After this, there is Knight F5 blocking the check and Bishop takes his checkmate. So that was easy. So Bishop takes Queen is probably logical. Rook takes F8 is check. Now the first move here is King to H7. And the same idea with Bishop F4 check. Knight blocking the check. And Bishop takes is just checkmate. So absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alan Thomas is here, and that is what I love about it. The online thing has brought the world closer. We have Alan from Kerala, we have Ankit from Bengal, then we have Ojas who comes from Vardha, we have Vihang who will join us from Kankavli, then there is Arijit, he's from Haryana. Isn't he your friend, Jai? I think he is. So everyone, Swaroop is from Mulund, there are people from Pune, Vardhan is from Pune, Saumitra is from Pune. It's amazing. That couldn't have happened when the hub was open just at one place in the city. That's what you've got to appreciate. Thank you so much for joining. Namish from USA. Namish from USA. Amazing. Amazing. Namish from USA. Well, I'm telling you, not all people will get that joke. Not all people will get that joke. Trust me, how many people got that joke? Namish from USA. Oh, that was deep. Namish from USA is one joke that not all will get. By the way, those who know can share why. Poor fellow. Next position, please. The next one is white to play, and it is very, very important position. And somebody has got to ask why in the chat. This position is very important. It is white to play, and this position is very important and special. Somebody has, oh, Deep from Canada. Yes, Ankit, you're right. Deep from Canada. Overseas. Alison used to be there from UK. And I believe she was the entire time with us for her period when she was asked to remain in isolation or quarantine, I believe. That is my guess. I surmise that was the reason for that duration of those 20 days or whatever it was, period of 2 weeks. So there is no earth that's it, one place, earth, there's no limitations. Yeah, so somebody asked me why this position is special. Ask it on the chat and I will tell you. You possibly cannot make blunders here. Why do you think this is? Of course, you don't have to know. You have to ask me. And Disan is the first one to ask me why. The reason is plain and simple. The position where it's white to play, the white pieces are, the player who was playing with the white pieces was Vishwanathan Anand, a 5-time former world chess champion, grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, my favorite player, all-time favorite that is. So, position is quite special. And Swaroop has given us an interesting observation. He says that our camera quality has seemed to improve. Is that so? Does everybody think that way? Kindly give us an update. Does everybody think like that? Really? I will also go ahead and tell you the year meanwhile. Now this was played in India. This tournament was in India and the opponent is Lanka Ravi. Now I'm not sure how many of you have heard that. No, I did not get a new webcam, but Swaroop thinks that it's looking nice and bright, but other members think that the quality is absolutely the same as it was. Not that it was inferior earlier, but it's good, they say. Anyway, Okay, the sun has heard of Lanka Ravi. Alright, so the player with the black pieces was Lanka Ravi, and the one with the white pieces was Vishwanathan Anand, and it was played in the year 1988. Old game. See why, what's the beauty of this game? You have perfect documentation. Let's give you some time to think. I'll join you in about a couple of minutes. Do work it out for yourself. Enjoy the music. All right, guys. All right. It's not exactly a checkmate position. It's not a checkmate position, but White's winning. I repeat, it is not a simple, just a checkmate kind of a position. It is a position where White is winning. I don't know. This one has calculated some quick checkmate. This one, check it again. You are maybe giving Black some bad moves. It's not a checkmate position, but White is playing something and a definite winning position. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, time for the answer now. Should I share the answer? I think I should. Believe it or not, the first move is oops, not that. Not that. Made up blunder. Bishop g6. An extraordinary move this. And why do you think that is so extra? Well, what's so extraordinary about it? This move, and you have to be honest in the chat about it. You have to be honest about it. Uh, did you see this? Did you see this? It's very important. Bishop g6 is not an easy move to see, guys. I'll be honest with you. When I studied this game, it's an incredibly, well, you need a lot of focus to come up with this move. I'm not saying it's impossible. If you did see this, then you are awesome. But bishop g6 is simply too difficult to see because there is no imminent checkmate. Because there is what? No imminent checkmate. Now, Jay, do you understand the word imminent? All our viewers, Ankit, do you understand? Your 23-year-old student, a pass out from college, imminent. What do you mean? No, I'm not saying eminent. I'm not saying eminent personality. I'm saying imminent. What is the meaning of that? There is no imminent checkmate. What do you mean by that? Let's see who gives me the first answer. Our communication happens in English, but I better make sure that my words are properly absorbed. It's important that happens. So imminent, I'm saying that there is no imminent checkmate. So if I'm saying that, now what am I saying here? No imminent checkmate. Okay. No, he is going to record a lecture. He is not going to be live, but his lecture will be uploaded on Thursday. So that's as good as an hour lecture for you all, is it not? Even if he's not live, the lecture is for an hour. So, and it's a new lecture. So basically it will serve as a good 1 hour lecture regardless. Guys, imminent means about to happen. Somebody who knows the spelling at least. Let's see how many people know the spelling, let alone the meaning. You should know the spelling. You can look it up and Google it. Believe me, you can do that. No, not unavoidable. Unavoidable is inevitable, not imminent. I am sorry. Oh no, Swaroop, you are saying eminent. And that's for the eminent personality or something like that. I am not saying that. OMG. Guys, that's the word I want. I've actually bothered to, to type the spelling now, you know. I've actually typed the spelling there. No, not eminent. I'm saying imminent. I told you not a famous personality. I told you that. Famous is not the word I want. I said no checkmate is imminent. Check that out and Google this. I have typed the word. Go ahead and Google this. Let's see how many people are fast. You know, really, really fast. How many people? Who comes up with the first meaning here? Let's see. We will give them a dhol celebration. Let's see who types the first meaning here. Google this. The one who types the first meaning here will give them some dhol celebrations. Let's see. Who does that? Let's see. Who's the first one? Find out and type the meaning there. Google it and let me know. Oh, it's Chinmay. Oh, is it Chinmay? Is it Chinmay? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Mind blowing. Chinmay. Man, you've done it, man. Awesome. How fast was that? How fast was that? And now people have, along with chess, arithro, word for you, imminent. So if your exams are about to happen, you can say my exams are imminent, not eminent, imminent. All right, something new there. And now bishop g6, coming back to the point here. It's such a nice move, bishop g6. Oh, it's incredible. Jai was second, close second. Let's go through some variations here. Let's look at the first obvious move. Let's say pawn takes bishop. Let's consider that. Now there is h takes g6. It's just so tough. I mean, it's difficult to see. Even now, there is no imminent checkmate, as I said. But this position is lost because now this pawn checkmate on g7. There's a threat here. And then the king will have to come up the board. My goodness. Let's see what's the best move here. To stop that, maybe black plays rook c7 and there's queen h8 check. Can you block the check? Well, no, because rook takes rook is checkmate. Try to follow the variations, guys. And if the king has to move, then there is king e7. Then there is rook takes e6, queen takes e6, rook takes e6, king takes e6, queen takes e8. And this is completely winning for white. Let's take a look at a different variation. Let's say if he plays rook c7 immediately. Then again queen h8 check. Nothing can come in between king to e7. Rook takes e6. And then f takes e6. And queen takes e8 is a super check. King f7. Queen h8 check. This is just killing. Such a difficult move to see bishop g6 in this situation. Let's see what else. Maybe queen d7. Hey, we didn't try that. Now there is an interesting variation. Queen takes h6 check. If there is king to g8, then there is bishop h7 check. I think the force move is king h8, bishop f5, king g8, queen takes g5 check. Ooh. King f8, queen h6 check, king e7, then bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, king d8, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, and this is all but over. Going to be going to end very soon, because now after this move, this is check, and after this move, there is this check. This loose rook is always going to fall. Bishop g6. That's why you know that we had him as the world champion 5 times. A whopping 5 times. Bishop, you can actually take a screenshot of this position. I'll tell you from where. From this position. From this position, it was white to play, and bishop g6 is an incredibly difficult move to see. That there is no doubt about. Let's go and check out the next position. This one is white to play and no real famous players, but I have chosen this because it is something that happens very often. Not all games that you see are from, played by grandmasters or IMs. Not all the games. But sometimes they are the games where you have the positions that reoccur. They are frequently seen over the chessboard, and that's why you have to learn those positions. Now let's see here. The bishop and the rook both attacking f7 pawn. Maybe there is something special there. Our queen would like to come to c8, but not immediately. There is pawn on c3. So that's to be considered. Our king is quite exposed on h1. Doesn't look super safe there. And if you give black any chance, well, guess what? End of story for us. Very soon it will be end of story for us. So it's white to play, but black should not win. This one, I have taken a look at that variation. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. Whatever you have typed. F takes g6, queen h8 check. But of course, depending on what black plays. But that again depends on what black plays. I'm saying this one. This one has an answer here. This one has an answer. What's the answer? Take a good look at this position. What's it, guys? What's it? Is it bishop takes f7? You like that idea? Can be the case. Certainly. Okay, bishop takes f7. Then there will be rook takes f7. Then there is rook d8 check. This one, why will he take with the queen? Why will he take with the queen, this one? I have a question for you. Why will he take with the queen? That's not fair. He can take with the rook, right? Share the line, guys. Enjoy the music. Couple of minutes. Let's see. All right, guys. So, what's up with this position? Bishop takes f7, check. Looks like you've got the first move. Granth Utekar, you got to contribute or what? Chinmay, where have we lost you suddenly? Bishop takes f7. Sure, bishop takes f7 check looks like the best move. Even Swarup is with us. He might not like the layout of leeches, but hey, this is chess base. Contribute over here. Bishop takes f7 check looks like the right start, but black won't take with the queen. Why will black take with the queen? I don't think black is going to take with the queen there. He'll take with the rook. And what happens if the king moves? Have you taken a close look at that? What happens if king h8? That is a possibility. Don't give moves which are good for us. So black will do what is best for black. Okay, so bishop takes f7, check, rook takes f7, then rook d8, check, Chinmay says, rook f8, queen b3 check, spotted. The queen f7 and then Chinmay says, so can't calculate after that. Well, I believe that is a massive calculation. That is a massive calculation and you are missing just one move after that. You are missing just one move after that, Chinmay. Look at our pawn on e5, Chinmay. Look at our pawn that's on e5. That is everything you need to know. We have a pawn on e5 and that's just amazing. Come on now. Come on there, guys. Do that. Chinmay, I'm sure you got this now. Alan, what's up? So long to do that calculation? Should not be the case. Come on then. Yes, now Chinmay saw that. E6. That's the move. E6, guys. E6. This one is still adamant on queen takes f7. I don't know why. But here is the answer. Bishop takes f7. Why will he take with the queen? He won't take with the queen. He'll take with the rook. And now it is rook d8 check. The first move is rook blocking the check. And now suddenly there's queen b3 all of a sudden from that angle. Mind you, if king goes to h8, well then rook takes f8 is just back rank checkmate. The rook is pinned, so the queen will have to block. And now this is just spectacular. This is just e6. Look at that. This was what Chinmay was actually unable to calculate. Oh, Ojas is not here in a long time. He might be busy with his exams. And more importantly, what has happened with Ojas is that we have changed our timings, haven't we? So it's probably the time that is not comfortable for him. Earlier it was different. Even our tournaments from Friday shifted to Monday. Now, I have a question for Alan though. Alan, did you play yesterday? Did you see Alan Thomas playing a tournament? I have a question. This one said, that's what I said. Okay, said so. Anyway, no, he didn't play. This one is saying, no, he didn't play. Alan, what's up? I don't think you should miss out on tournaments. You are somebody who has to now go for some serious rating tournaments. I've told you that. You have that potential, just that you should play. Now look at this move here and the queen is so helpless. What will, I mean, the queen has to vacate this square. Let's say now the queen goes to e7. In my opinion, well, that move works because at least then you stop this discovered check. I'm sure that you know this chess terminology. If the pawn is pushed to e7, then there will be a discovered check by the queen on b3. And now, how does white continue here? I will draw two arrows to tell me what camp you belong to. So the green camp or the yellow camp? What's your camp? Or is it none of these? It can be none of these as well. This one says I defeated 2038, 2100 and 208. 208? You beat a 208? That's not breaking news. That's not breaking news. Chinmay says green camp. I'm in the green camp. How many people say green camp? I want to know. People with a green camp. Disan says green camp. Hitesh says green camp. Chinmay is in the green camp. That's it. That's it. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Green camp. No, Sauresh. Green camp. You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong because it will be a draw. Jai is right. Yellow camp. Green camp will be a draw here, and this is one thing that can answer Swaroop. Why guys get winning positions and don't win against Omkar sir? It's because in a winning position they make drawing moves and they win against Omkar sir, but never have they won 3 games in one tournament. They have individually won games, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. But then this is why. I will show you why this is a draw now. Watch this, guys. If you play the green camp move, you were thinking that he will play queen takes f8 and then you will nicely get a discovered check. Well, why will he do that? He'll take with the king. And now, how much ever hard you try, this is not going to help. This is a draw, and draw that too because you have an advanced pass pawn. Actually, black is a piece up here. So all those who said green camp, well, I have only one reaction for you, the people who said green camp. No, guys, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. The yellow camp was winning and Jai was there. The logic of this now is that you're robbing the queen from the only squares that actually stops the discovered check. Believe it, there is no other move. Now let's say queen e8 and there is this e7 check. Poor fellow, what is he going to do? King h8. Then this another queen in check and this is forced. Queen d5 and the threat is that you're winning the queen now or going for a checkmate soon. This is disaster. Okay. Next position and probably the second last position for today. The last one we'll probably dedicate as homework. This one was played in the All England Open tournament and that was in 1929. A very famous position. If you have studied positions from some old books, maybe this position would be familiar to you. It's white to play here. Oh, Sarup was saying that to only Disan. Disan is an upcoming star. He is not yet become a full-fledged star. He is an upcoming star for sure. So there will be a day for him as well. He's just a kiddo right now, but he is going to do well. No doubt about it. He will beat Omkar sir. White to play, and what's up? How can white finish black here? The position looks very strong. There is a battery. There's queen on c3, bishop on b2. You all know that that is known as a battery. Is there a sacrifice here? You know, when you watch such positions, is there some sort of a sacrifice? Is the black queen really an overloaded piece? Consider the black queen, poor black queen. Is she an overloaded piece with lots of responsibilities on her shoulders? Poor queen. What to do? Yes, so finally, this is the last position that we will do together. The position after this will be given as homework. You'll have to take a screenshot, guys. Share it on our WhatsApp group. Hitesh, let's end it on a high. Come on. Destroy the defenders. That's the idea Disan thinks. Yes. So how are you going to do that? Looks like a good idea to me. But how? Absolutely looks like a good idea. but the question is how you are going to destroy the defender. And mind you, if you are thinking that it's an easy mate after queen is deflected, don't forget that there is this rook defending g7. It's not just the queen, guys. It's not just the queen. There is this rook defending that pawn on g7. Hey, Suvra Das is here, and I believe we have another guy from Kolkata. Is that right, Suvra Das? Are you from Kolkata? He has the answer. He says rook takes e6, this queen takes e6, then there is queen takes h7. h7 or g7? Or rook takes h7. I think he has done some typo. I think he has the answer, but he has done a typing mistake there. Is it rook takes h7 or something? Then king takes h7 and knight g5 winning the queen. Yeah, I think he has typed instead of rook, Suvradas has typed the queen. That's the only mistake, but I think fair calculation. Suvradas, that is just brilliant, man. That is just brilliant. By the way, welcome to our channel. If you like what we do, hit that like button. If you like what we do. Let me show you the answer now. Yeah, he is from Kolkata. And Chinmay says, I agree with him, and I think that's just the queen. Instead of rook, he has typed queen. Let's show you the answer. The rook takes e6 is the first move. Queen takes e6. Now, if you play rook takes h7, check, it is winning. But even better, Suvra Das, can you improvise on your own answer? What you said is right. A big hello, yeah. Suvra Das, now, can you better your own answer here? Just change the sequence. Instead of sacrificing the rook and then gaining the fork, why don't you play knight g5 first and go for a stunning checkmate? It will be a checkmate on h7, Suvra. So instead of just playing rook takes h7, let's go for knight g5. And look how disastrous this is now. Because the queen is attacked and there is a checkmate threat. What's black going to do to defend both? There is nothing. There is really no move. Believe me on that. Except for queen to g6, maybe. There's a slight chance. And now, how many people from this position finish black here? This is a tempting position. The position that you see on your screens right now is a tempting position, white to play and mate in 2. You cannot miss such moves. Oh, Suvradas, Ankit, Alan, you cannot miss such moves. You can send me an email. You can send an email and then we can communicate further. Suvradas, we can do that. You can contact me on my email ID and then we can take things from there. Yes, Swaroop has the answer. Swaroop has the answer. Swaroop from Thane. That is just brilliant. Absolutely, sir. And what a fantastic, and by the way, somebody has to type it in the chat. Somebody has got to tell us all. The king cannot take it because of the knight, of course. So the queen will have to take that. And what is this checkmate called? In the name of God. What is this checkmate called? This is just terrific. If you are able to play like this, there is a sense of satisfaction. Trust me on this. That's right. Everybody has typed it correctly. Smothered. And by the way, it's not smothered. It is smothered. And now very quickly, position for homework. This is your position for homework. It is white to play. And on purpose, I'm giving you a position where it's just king and 4 pawns versus king and 4 pawns. The thing to decide is black has a huge passer and white's strength is that he has pawn side majority, the king side pawn majority. Think about it and let me know who is winning here and how is white to play and win. Got to calculate that. Send your answers on WhatsApp. And Suvradas, I hope you have made a note of my email ID. You can always mail me and then we can get in touch with whatever it is that you have to. Session it was, and still, Swaroop, do you claim that the webcam quality is improved? If yes, I'll take that as a positive feedback and I'll keep the same settings. If you think that that's the case, I'll keep the same settings, I promise. We'll stop for now. We'll meet tomorrow for the under 1400 guys. Take care. Bye bye.